This is CJ with part 2 of my interview with New Power Generation musical director and keyboard player Morris Hayes. And when I asked Morris about Prince's outfits, I was thinking about this one. But others may come to mind for you.
Did you have the kind of relationship with him where you could make fun of some of his outfits?
Oh man, I used to kill him on that. That's what I think. That's the only reason why I stayed around, CJ. I think for real, for 20-something years, the reason I was there wasn't because of my keyboard playing, it was because I literally would have this man in stitches, even about serious stuff. I remember we got a pretty bad review, the Gold Experience. For the most part, they were really good, but this one really kind of bothered him, and usually it didn't. And he said, "Look at this, man." And I read it, and I said, "Oh," and I really rifled off a bunch of cuss words and stuff. And he laughed so hard, and then he called me a couple of days later. He said, "Man, come in the office." I go in, and he's got this song he plays me, and it's face down. And all of the stuff that I had said is in this song. It's all like, you can bury me face down so you can kiss my butt on the way out. And just like the whole thing is all in this song. It's done, it's mixed, it's like, I was like, what? And it's like 2 days, it's done. And I was like, why? He got the rapper, everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I said, dude, this is crazy. And it was all on some conversations that I had about the review that I just like, dude, who cares, man? I mean, it's like, you know, Prince, you don't care about that kind of stuff. But it really bothered him. But that was the thing that, for that particular time. And I think with a lot of times with stuff like that, you know, I remember him talking about, you know, things, how he was growing up at home, and you know, talking about his stepdad and that sort of thing, and how he just like had to go out in the yard and pick down the lines and stuff like this, and I'm being a joker, so he said, yeah, you know, and he asked me for a job and stuff, and I said, well, yeah, you saw him down the lines out there in the Paisley Park yard, you can get him done. And that really just, and I think the levity would sometimes take the edge off of it, because I think everybody just like, sometimes you find yourself thinking about the way things were. I said, Prince, you know, for all the things that happened to you, man, and for all of the negatives, let's look at you. I said, you're a superstar, man. Who cares? Everybody in the town went to school with you or did something. You know, I'm an import. I came from Arkansas, but I said, I hear stories of all these people like, yeah, me and Prince, you know, we went to school together over the south side. And some said north side. I said, Prince, you went to every school in this city, according to the people I heard stories about. I said, so man, who cares, man? You're a legend, man, and so don't nobody worry. I said, you were just wasting time worrying about it.
You carry something in your wallet, a ticket. Do you show that to anybody?
Absolutely.
From Prince?
You know, what's funny is I never told Prince about it. And I was talking to Shelby J about it at a club somewhere, I think in London somewhere. We were just hanging out at this spot, and we just got to talking about, we were talking about how blessed it is we get to do this kind of work and do what we do. And I just got to tell him about the ticket. And I just went in my pocket, and we sitting in the club, and we just talking, and I just took the ticket out. And December 17, 1982. And this ticket's been in my pocket for 35 years. Prince came to my town in Pine Bluff, Arkansas in 1982. I was in college at my university, where I came with my little band. And he was coming to town. It's the first and last time he came to my town, too. And we went to the show. And that's when I was in the crowd, and I just said, I saw the time for this Vanity 6, the time, and him. And the time came on, you know, when Vanity was there was a big fishnet, and I couldn't see the band, so it was just like 3 girls in front of this big giant net. And then they took the net up, and then it was the time, and I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm gonna play with them dudes, that's amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Prince came on. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna play with that dude too. This is crazy. And I ended up playing with the time in 1991. Jam and Lewis were working on Janet, and they were like, dude, you know, they were like doing this whole thing with the Graffiti Bridge stuff, and they kind of done a few dates, and then it just got busy for them. That was like at the height of their thing, and they're like, bro, we can't just go on the road touring with the time. We got Janet, we got all of these people we got to do. And so I took over for Jimmy Jam, and so I just went on to Japan with them and just did that in 1991, and by 1992 I got with Prince. So it's just one of those things I always think about. My mom gave me this really cool postcard that I keep everywhere I go now. It's a postcard my mom sent me. It said, visualize what you want, and then that'll manifest, and speak it.